Hello, and welcome back. So, last time, we did a lot of reading. There were so many books and notes and things in that laboratory. We finally found the Trondi count. Though to be fair, that's more so on me than on the game, because it was in a location that I was definitely supposed to go to earlier. I just didn't know. Didn't realize that was a place that I should go. Didn't realize there was an elevator there that I could just put in a key and go and use. But we did go, we did find the Trondi count, we found many other things, in a way, I suppose it was beneficial to go there so late, because that meant a lot of the there's definitely some things that you were supposed to go do and then come back to that tower and activate a thing or whatever, or check on a thing. But since we had already done the other things outside of that tower, it was just all set up, ready to go for us to just knock out. Alright. Here we are. There we go. So, right now, we need to get... I know we need to get the furnace thing set up, and we need to go to the Nyelda and get that activated. But there's also a like box where you would activate the Nyelda, but apparently there's another journal that's very important that we read first. And also, at work today, we painted some pumpkins, and I painted a little Metroid. So that was fun. But now, we need to go into this tower here, activate the furnace. We got the Trondi count entered, we got... should be everything set up and ready to go. Just need to head up the ladders and turn things on. It's not up here, no. This is something that we can't interact with currently, at least. It's the other side. There's a ladder. Go up there. The heater system. Yes, it's ready to go. Flip the switch. Ignited. The chamber suddenly feels a lot warmer as the heater ignites below. Achievement unlocked. Look at that. It feels like there should be some water down there, but do I know? But the heater's heating. That's for sure. Maybe there is some water down there and it just looks like dirt. Who knows? All I know is it's all set up. Just to actually want to go this way. Because we need to go through this green portal, because I'm almost certain that was where the Nyelda was. Yeah, because we went through this elevator up through that portal there. And it took us to the Nyelda last time we were here. Just want to double check there's nothing else. Right here. Yeah, I don't think there is. Levitation system is activated. Plasma shield is active. Everything should be all set there. Oh, I do want to quickly check. Okay, we do need to use this Payida. That's another thing we need to do. That's back at the main hub. While we're here, might as well say hello to the Nyelda. See what we can do here. Nyelda positions. Point A, yeah, Nayashka zone. Point B, heater chamber. Yes. Nayashka spores, spore delivery. Nyelda key. Isn't there supposed to be a journal in? I swear he said there was a journal in the Nyelda activation console. Maybe it's a digital journal, I don't know. Maybe not. Oh. I think it might be. It might be red, blue, green, yellow, which would be solid circle, left half, top, and right. That's not it. Okay. Interesting. I do love that flute, though. I feel like we've probably seen the set of or maybe if that's the activation code, I swear. Top left, solid right. Top left, solid right. Let's just. No. Okay. I was gonna say, if you just like wrote your password straight on the box. Hang on. Just to make things a little faster. I want to pop over. I don't know. We'll take a look over here. back at the laboratory real quick. Don't think there's code here. Load this. Location. Back at this hidden temple place. Check some. Wait a minute. What the? Don't think there was a clue in any of these, right? It's red, blue, green, yellow. Which is the order I tried. Why is this portal not active right now? Oh, because I need to do this. That's fine. Is there... Just thinking, I swear there was... like 4 of those circular symbols. Like above a doorway or something. That was that activation. There's also yellow, blue, red, green. Isn't... Nyelda activation required for further operations. There's a note in this lab. Let's see. Mayorta gas system portal activation code. Let me just say. That looks like blue, red, green, yellow. Blue, red, green, yellow. So let me just do that. Possibly. Blue, red, green, yellow. Yeah. Wait a minute. That's not right. That's red, blue, green, yellow. But this symbol is upside down, and so is that one. Because the blue portal should be the one that's like this, and the red one should be flipped the other way. What's going on here? So this was the note that said, I've hidden a journal of mine inside the Nyelda console here at this office. He says he hid one inside this console. But I didn't find one. That won't activate, probably not until you hook up Nyelda. Is there like a way to go around? Not really. That was the code we used. try activating, and it doesn't do anything here. I don't know what that means. Hidden inside the Naelda console in this office. This one's clearly broken, this particular post. But can't do anything about that. Can't do anything with this until the Naelda is activated. We can't fix it. I just don't want to activate things until I find that journal, but the journal, what, where? I have hidden a journal of mine inside the Naelda console here at this office. You can retrieve it once the Naelda is successfully lowered. I'm sorry. Okay. And the process to trap Smolix in the bunker can begin. It's a new journal, but most importantly, it contains vital information required to trap Smolix. If for some reason you are left in the position to take on this task, you must read it before proceeding. Okay. Alright, that's all I needed from there for now. I guess. But let's quickly pop back over this way. I want to write down that other possible color combination. Red, blue, green, yellow is one my first thought to try. Now it might be blue, red, green, yellow, or yellow, blue, red, green. Another option might be yellow, red, green, blue. There's so many different possible combinations, but man, where was this one? Out of curiosity. Oh, wow. Way over here, huh? Okay. This. Alright, let's try some of these here. So. Left. Solid top, and then right back to mark, right, oops, left, solid top, no. Right, solid. Top. But no. Woo! Oh, and here's another thought. There could be multiple of the same one, couldn't there? I guess I'm gonna have to go looking for the code. Held console activation code. We'll first take a quick glance through our journals. Yeah, the Pelsco portal activation was 4231. We could try yellow, blue, red, green. Or did we already? We did that, yeah. Let's have a look around. Kind of see that tower. And there are these structures, yeah. And beautiful music. Got one more thing I want to check. If I load this one, and instead of going through that cart track, just go back up here. Oh yeah, this is just separate the rock. Yeah. Okay. Definitely nothing here. If I go back to this, just wanna check something. There's green, red, yellow, blue. Set that to that. Go back over there real quick. This location. See if we spotted any codes here. There is red, blue, green, yellow. Yeah, no, that's again the first code I tried. Birdie. It's all like Nayashka activation code. Just double check my journals. Try and like skim through. Not that journal, that's for sure. What about Mason's journal? I don't think so. This is a lot of like... My boss is weird. Famir's weird. Something's going on. It's me. I doubt any upgrades will be taking place for a while. Smoke spheres, the spore counts are getting low. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should go back and load this again. Real quick, that's... So this order is showing yellow, blue, green, red. Or, no, that's not, no. Sorry, that's red, blue, green, yellow. Red, blue, green, yellow. See, red, blue, green, yellow keeps popping up all over the place, but that's not the code. So the code must be, like, properly written down or marked down somewhere. Let's take another look at some of these notes. Binoculars here. Now to now transfer much faster and appear clearer than before. Ryuki portal still comes in handy for the Nayashika activation console. Right, the correct colors needed for the color block mechanisms. Case Mason requires to use the machines himself to get the Nayelda lowered to the heater chambers. Console should suffice. That code. There's nothing there. In the journal of mine, and then nailed the console. Your achievement once the nailed is successfully lowered. it's just the Mayorta gas system portal activation code. Doesn't seem to do much. Nothing there. Let me take another look back at this laboratory, because there's a bunch of stuff in here. Is that the combination that we've already tried? Yeah, red, blue, green, yellow. Yeah, like I said, it's all over. And this Nyelda activation console looks very red. That depiction. Whoops. So there. Oh yeah. No, what's it? What was it? We'll just make our way back there, because I know it's already activated at this point. Yeah, the console itself is not very red, but in that depiction it is. The fact that these are all lit blue, does that mean it's powered by that console back at the main... back at that tower? That laboratory? Yellow was the mines, yes. already started that. Nailed activation console power. Oh, okay, it was just red because it was saying it's not powered yet. Now it is, yes. That is powered. That's showing red, blue, green, yellow, which is not the code that we need. This is just those voice messages. Huh. Now let's red, blue, green, yellow again. The Trondy counts. We could try yellow, green, blue, red. Mushroom spores. Suppose we could also try looking into this. Maybe because those are the multipliers, but what if we went in that order? Yellow, green, blue, red. Oh, that's exactly what I was saying before. Exact same order as my previous thought. Yellow, blue, red. Yeah, these are all just wild guesses. And for all I know, it could double up. On a color slash symbol. What the? There's nothing there. If you fueled the Nyelda, go straight to the Nayashka heater chamber. I'll meet you there once I've assessed the Nyelda system number 2 and lowered the Nayashka. Remember to keep the plasma shield open. I have a little experiment to conduct, one which Smolex would no doubt feed me to the Binoxy for. Truly at a loss for where I might find the code that I need. Well, I suppose while we're here, we might as well get this hooked up. Shut up. Shut up. I've done a lot of puzzles. And now we gotta find some code. Sensors inactive. Does a thing, but not enough. So I assume that's shooting a beam from there, but it's not working properly. Your gas system activated. Norvia Point here. Actually, a quick look. Oh. Oh, this works now. Interesting. That does give me a thought. About some other locations. First, I just want to another peek over here. Don't think there was anything we could really do. Here, at least. All right. Let's go ahead. Use our Pelska. So let's go to the mines here. Head back down to that beach. I want to see if this will do the thing. It does. Aha. should also mean that there should be another one of these kind of things in the green area. Not particularly sure what that information is for. I assume it will be eventually helpful. No, not here. No. Not much to this area. Race, we can't go down from there. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, it won't even let me interact with that anymore. Okay. It's a ladder on the side there. I guess that's not something we can get to. I guess we'll try a couple codes. A couple of guesses. The only other option is to just start cycling it through. There we go. Sheesh. Further operations of Naelda are available on Naelda Platinum System. Number 2. Just because. I'm going to save here. I'm going to load here. I just want to try and see exactly what code it was that I entered. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that one was there. Let's just see. Okay, so real quick. There's definitely the far right was the right side. This one was left. I think it was this. And then solid. The answer was apparently red, green, blue, yellow. Apparently. Whatever. It's activated. We can move on. Here. I want to go red portal. Well, the bend. Gotta get back to that little beach with the rock that we split open. There we go. Pop that open. For a minecart ride. Alright. Through the secret tunnel. Here. Another portal. To then take this secret tunnel to another portal. A secret laboratory. I can get this thing activated. Oh. Secret journal. Important. Must do this before Aurian's processing initiation. Heian's journal is safe and secure. I couldn't keep it here or in any hideaway I have stationed on Nia. I felt like it needed its own secluded special spot. The Velitrian temple seemed the most fitting place for such a soldier. I took some of the weapons found around Nia and splayed them out around the book, too. It will rest peacefully there. His last words before the battle was fought to protect the Velitrian machine against the invading forces of Charus Calafrakel and his Elopolite army. What really interests me is Heian's use of what Olugerians term as the English language, deriving from our ancestors who once existed on Bregnarian back when it was called Earth. However, I used to hear tell of this language termed as Whisper Tongue in the days of Tulimbari, before it became a native, well-spoken language amongst the further developed cultures of Fazalta. Galahanti was a very well-versed dialect, before it later became a more coded, less-used language amongst Fazaltian warriors, broadcasted via the Galanti podiums built at certain watchpoints, such as the harbor of Felitu Island. There is such an interesting link between Fazalta and Olujay. Technically, the more ancient world of Tulimbari, which later became Fazalta, while Earth later became Bregnarian. How were these two distant worlds connected? Heian's journal made me consider so many possibilities. I do wonder how much Smolex knows, how much he is, in fact, hiding to himself, hiding alongside Karelta Volka. 4231. Victory, as Smolex calls it. Victory to our people for vanquishing the betrayers. I can't help but pity the man, now so crazed and obsessed with finding Bregnarian again, finding Karelta Volka, a creature best left in the shadows. If we are to find light, we must right the wrongs, cut out the lies, and expose the truth for what it is. Smolex trapped the survivors of Fazalta in the Quilivian. Now I will trap him. 4231. Definitely victory. Victory for the Fazaltians, for the Pelskas, for us. The combination required to activate the bunker teleportation system is a translation of 4231 in flora symbols and constellation number symbols. Once these two constellations are successfully on the console, only then will the plasma suction initiate and bring Smolex into the bunker as he arrives on Nia. I must get this right upon opening the console, otherwise Smolex will arrive at the Jalud arrival station close by, and he will be armed. Once he is imprisoned inside the bunker, I must make sure he doesn't break out. I'll guard the bunker door, check inside if necessary. I must give Aurian enough time to initiate the teleportation process. A healthy full Nyashka spore needs to be offered in order to complete the passing successfully. Anything else and Aurian will not be able to proceed with the teleportation. I am so thankful that she has successfully connected to Quan, a land far away from Nia, deeper into the heart of the Fazaltian lands. Everything is set up, ready for Smolex's arrival. He will no longer be able to get back to Olujay. After following Ernta's instructions on setting up the various components required to create a successful teleportation system at the bunker, I did consider the possible problems that could occur upon initiating the process of bringing Smolex down into the bunker. What if someone else came to Nia instead of Smolex? I understand the Ronalda Temple will be notified of the alarm that will be signaled from Nia. In times past, I have witnessed Smolex come down himself and land at the Jalud station opposite the bunker. I am sure, considering this moment in time where Smolex is so alert to things taking place on Feamor, especially with the activity picked up from the very heart of Fazalta, he won't hesitate to come down himself, especially if there's a possibility that the Quilivian might once again be within his grasp. Quan awaits. Everything there is set up, ready for Smolex's arrival. I just hope Arian is right. This is the one place on Feamor that the Pelskas were able to retreat to after the war Smolex besieged upon Fazalta. I am told by Arian that herself and the other Pelskas will take care of Smolex. My only regret is sending Ivan and Theo out there alongside their daughters, Erlesia and Novalia. I'm hoping Smolex's entrapment on Quan may spark some activity into their whereabouts and safety. I've noticed Mason snooping around the bunker recently. I believe he is aware of my communications with Arian. However, he will find it difficult getting inside. The bunker is now sealed off, with the only entry being the plasma suction initiated through bringing Smolex's Jalud down into the bunker once he arrives on Nia. My first communications with Arian here on Nia were uneasy. I am aware now that she is in hiding, alongside the other Pelskas of Fazalta, at the heart of Feamor, in an ancient place called Quan, where the Fazaltian lord and high ruler Quinanovic once resided. Through using Nyashka spores, Fazaltian constellation numbers, and flora symbols, I was able to generate a gateway for her to be able to pass through into Nia using the Pelska Shrine. The old machines there were once manned by many men, enabling her to physically materialize into Nia. However, when the Quilivian was sealed, so their power was drained, and they were essentially cut off from being able to enter their Philidians, and unable to protect them. I have also learned a lot from Arian, as well as delving into my own research. There's plenty more information I could discover within the halls of the Ronalda Temple. But the High Priests have powerful systems in place to keep guard of vital information related to their work on the Leflomian Temple and bringing Oluche back to Bragnarian. I think it's important that I account in this journal as much as I know so far regards the history of Oluche and how the betrayal really came to be. From what I am aware, over the couple or so centuries that have passed since our arrival here on Feamor, the original dwellers of Fazalta welcomed our broken world with open arms. Torn from Bragnarian, our surviving part of the planet somehow passed through a space vortex known as Tilibron Karna, an experimental force of magic generated by the Banox that became catastrophic and untamed, ripping a hole through time and space. We left behind our devastated planet and were transported into the world of Feamor, protected in a plasma bubble formed by the Tilibron Karna, unable to touch the land or oceans beneath. Very soon the people of Fazalta came to Oluche, offering peace and knowledge of their world, healing the wounded and sharing their own technologies in order for us to start again. Through the use of mysterious magical pearls grown on Feamor, known as Peyita, Oluche was able to maintain its crumbling land from falling into oblivion. Land form from falling into oblivion, as the Tilibron Karna's magic started to waver. At the heart of the Ronalda Temple, there sits a Peyita so powerful that its energy source keeps the land afloat while generating a powerful gravitational pull on the land. This Peyita is known as Naralia, and is a symbol of life, strength, and power to Oluche. Naralia was a gift from the peaceful, good-natured people of Fazalta. A Peyita forged by their lord and master Quinanovic, who was not only ruler over all of Fazalta, but also a very close ally to the Pelskas. He was a mysterious being who defied age and had powers not even the Pelskas could truly fathom. Alongside Quinanavik, the Pelskas generated the original pearl form of Phaeton deep within the oceans of Feamor, and each Pelska controlled the growth of these pearls from 6 different islands, which the Fazaltians called Phalidians. They became the guardians to the Phalidians. Over the years, magnificent mechanisms, cranes, rail carts, etc., had been designed by the people of Fazalta to take the Phaetons to their cities on Fazalta and generate power to keep their people protected and thriving, living with respect and love for the Pelska. Upon discovering Oluj, Quinanavik wanted to share the power of the Phaeton, electricity, food sources, anything to enable them to conduct the research they needed, sustaining whatever remained of their home world of Bragnarian. The Upalesh was created, a portal which connected the Phaeton factory of the Blue Phalidian, which later became Nia, to the heart of the Ronaldo Temple on Oluj. Many years continued to pass, all the while the alliance between Fazalta and Oluj strengthened. Upon Oluj, the Phaetons were manipulated in various ways to generate all sorts of magical properties. While some Phaetons were taken into the Ronaldo Temple to help further developments of the Leflomian portal, a gateway being developed by the high priests of the temple, magicians in their own right, working alongside a very clever engineer by the name of Smolax Mehmet. However, the Fazaltians' trust in the Olugerian world would only seal their doom. Smolax had been mastering the plans for the Leflomian portal and began to experience what he called the machine breath, visions and communications from a surviving Banox leader of Bragnarian called Karelta Volka. For centuries, his ancestors had coincided with Fazalta to form an alliance which kept their world alive. But he believed they could have more. The design of the Leflomian portal wasn't enough. It needed more power. He believed the people of Fazalta knew of power sources which could speed up the activation of the Leflomian portal, enough to send Oluj back to Bragnarian. A betrayal took place. The Olugerians were made to believe that the Fazaltians saw Oluj as a threat to their planet, and Quinanavik wanted the technology the Olugerians had been developing. He wanted the Leflomian portal for himself. The people of Fazalta apparently feared that the harvesting of the powerful Phaeton, which had kept their lands alive for so long, was beginning to fail them. They needed a new world to live in, and the people of Fazalta would do anything to save their people, even if it meant turning their backs on the Olugerians. To defend his people, Smolax took it upon himself to create a portal system which he called the Quilivian, connected to a desolate, lost realm known as Quilivia that his father, Nuteshu, had been introduced to by Quinanavik after experimenting with frequencies that could link the Leflomian portal to other worlds in the search for their own. It was a barren world, a wasteland, and now the gateway to this world lay at Smolax's fingertips. As the Fazaltians marched upon Oluj, far below the Fazalta, Smolax stepped up and put himself between Oluj and the marching army of Fazaltians. He activated the Quilivian and raised it above his head, holding it as best he could, fighting against the formidable force emitted from its heart, opening a doorway into Quilivia and sucking all the Fazaltians, including the 4 rulers of Fazalta, into the Quilivian. Of course, this was all a lie, told over the years, keeping Smolax Mehmet in power as Lord of Oluj, master of the Leflomian portal, the guide who will return Oluj back to their home of Bragnarian. Over the last while, I have delved into enough of Smolax's plans and discovered so much from Arian, strengthening my connection with the Pelska line to know what really happened. Smolax ordered the High Priest to entrap the 4 rulers of Fazalta, Belikane, Yunarta, Damitie, and Tassir into the Quilivian. They were led into the Ronalda Temple under the false assumption that they were simply inspecting work on the Leflomian portal. What they thought was the portal turned out to be the Quilivian, and they were deceived. Once the four rulers were trapped, the Pelska's energy was weakened, and they were left vulnerable to the elements of Feamor. They retreated, unable to defend Fazalta, their power drained from them, and they fled into the secret safe zone set up in Quan. They had to protect themselves. Smolax took charge of Oluj. He rushed over Fazalta, killing many in his path while capturing a fair few along the way, who he later rounded up in big groups and forced them into the Quilivian. Konanovic fought against Smolax, resisted the Quilivian, and disappeared into the depths of the ocean, never to be seen again. Kron was a title later given to Smolax by Oluj. It meant Great Vision. Smolax was praised for being a hero, when in fact he had turned his back on the very people who had kept him alive all this time on Feamor. The Quilivian had been used. The Pelskas had fled, and Fazalta had fallen to the hands of Smolax and Oluj. As the years passed, Smolax continued to reign. He kept the Quilivian at the Ronalda Temple. The Pietas began to lose their energy source, and the Neuralia Pieta keeping Oluj together was weakening. One of the high priests believed what they had done in the past had cursed them, and attempted to flee Oluj. His name was Lamalta, and he was going to reopen the Quilivian, set free the priests of Fazalta, and pray for forgiveness. However, in his attempt to open the device, a portal manifested outside of the temple, high above Oluj, and a bright light vaporized Lamarta, and pulled the Quilivian into its glowing heart. The Quilivian was lost that day, and Smolax has never been able to find it. Countless search parties were sent out to try and locate Quan, the ancient homeland of the Fasaltians, where Konanovic once lived. However, it seemed to have mysteriously vanished. The land was no more, as if it had never existed. Recently, signals erupted from the quiet waters of Feamor, quakes deep underwater, and a strange string of unidentifiable words sounded in the Ronalda Temple. Frequencies, voices, alien. Quan had awoken. A ship called the Inceptus Biancana was sent to Feamor in search of the signal's location. 2 scientists were sent down, Ivan and Theo, part of the group of workers manufacturing and manipulating the power sources of various sized Pietas. 2 great men who worked for me. Their daughters, Novalia and Erlicia, went with them to aid them in their expedition and to learn about Fazalta. 2 years have passed, and we have lost all communication with them. They too have disappeared. But now, these signals. Could it be them? Have they found Quan? While Smolax is still the master of Oluj, he has dismissed their disappearance and is draining the last of the Neuralia's power sources at the heart of Ronalda Temple to speed up the process of activating the Leflomian portal. Now I await the Old One, a being who will be pulled from our past, world of Earth, before the plague devastated the planet and the humans were transformed into our old masters. The Banox dragons, after suffering the side effects of a vaccine which didn't cure them. Instead, it deformed them and ruined their world. Myself, Smolax. We are the result of their engineering. The Banox wanted to replicate their old human selves and created us. Slaves to the Banox, servants of Bragnarian. The Old One is a true human, one with the ability to enter Quan and find the Quilivian, and in doing so, freeing the Fasaltians once and for all. While work continues in my fight to bring Smolax to justice, I also have to make sure work continues on Nia to help bring a better world to Oluj. Even once the Fasaltians have returned to reclaim their world, their Phalidians, The Falitsu plants are so precious. Their roots could be the link between Oluj and Fazalta, a new way to establish a connection between both our worlds, to establish peace and community. I do fear that some of the Falitsu plants aren't receiving the right nutrients needed with the current setups at the Falitsu Dome. I will look into acquiring some solution pumps from Oluj, which are used on the gardens at the Ronalda Temple. Once a week, mechanisms could be set up to spray the Falitsu plants. I've tried to make more regular trips to the dome, but very recently, Smolex has been calling me back to Oluj to deal with training assistants and their learning programs, changing this and changing that. Some of it makes no sense, and I feel it's only a distraction. I feel he is trying to steer me away from Nia. It was only the other day I noticed 2 of my young students have not returned, ever since Smolex started spot checks and bringing students to his office. What is Smolex up to? If my main avenues of leaving Nia were blocked off, then I would need an emergency escape plan. An orange Kula Payita is required for the Mayorta gas system I have set up at the Lodvik Tower. To keep it protected, I have used a unique red paste coating which needs to be taken off before I can use it. This can be done easily with some good old-fashioned Fazaltian cleaning. The Payoltish clan will be my side in this task. I know it. The old one shall arrive soon. I must get everything ready at the Sky Chamber as Arian requested. In the name of Fazalta, this has to work. It has to. So, that last thing. A unique red paste coating which needs to be taken off before I can use it. Easily with some good old-fashioned Fazaltian cleaning. Or cleansing. Oh, I think... Isn't that what I did, though? Current location of Nyelda, point B, the ocean portal. Okay, good. The Nyelda has been moved, properly lowered, ready for collection. That's good. Is there a teleport location around here? Actually, is this perhaps? I don't know if this is gonna work, but right. No. Portal system failure. In order to use it, need to be one of those spots. So that doesn't count then. Oh yeah, I want to take a look at this as well. It's active. Yeah, this. I'm not sure what it... Because Mayorta gas system portal activation code. But where do I input that? It says this thing times 4. Red, blue, green, yellow. Alright. Does it mean we need, I guess, that symbol from each of the 4 triangles? Because the red one is just that symbol. The yellow one is that symbol, but there's a dot in that, like, upper right. And the blue one has a dot straight up. I haven't been able to find the green one. yet. But I don't... as far as I know, that symbol corresponds to time of... or the sun's position, which I guess is technically a time of day as well, but I don't know how that would enter into a code unless it just is a picture code. Yeah, we found 3 of the 4. So I suppose that's enough for trial and error. I'm not sure where to enter it in at. Let us interact with that anymore. That's fine. Well. Let's first go here. And take another look at that. Mirror to gas console thing. Look up. Go. There. Mask on. Oh, we've got our... System is activated. Oh, there we go. Bunker teleportation system console activated. Important. Nayashka spore required for completing successful teleportation. Yeah. Can I take that back? No? Okay. It's fine. Nayashka spore required. So these, okay. So all of a sudden it just works now. I guess I needed to lower the Nayashka first, That's why it didn't work last time. Sensors active, electromagnetic charge detected. So everything should be running well. Cool. Don't need to... Let's just see what happens if I do that again. Still have constants activated. Sensors still active. Okay, so just plays the animation again. It doesn't really affect anything. We're good. Get that mask off. Let's go see about collecting some spores. Also, don't I have... I've got a process spore and a full spore and a withered spore already. Let's take a look at our Nayashka. Yeah, look at Fishy Antics achievement unlocked. It's great when plans work out. Yeah. Is he gonna swim back around, or is he just... Wait, no. Look at that. Up here, the heater system. It's all good. Very nice. Let's look up here, see if this can be interacted with now. No. Very well then. It should be working though. Let's look. It won't let me interact with that. Alright. I think that was the thing that just turns on and off the shielding there, yeah. Let's have a look at this chute here. No, it won't let me interact with that either. Okay. Well then. I don't think I need to go there. We will save. And I guess we'll go red area. We'll head on back to the Pelska Shrine. Wait a minute. No, it's not this way, is it? Was it? Actually, hang on. No, not that. Maps. Not Penorvia Point, right? Oh, it is. It is Penorvia Point. Okay. Cool, cool. Penorvia Point. This way, I believe, yes. Oh, hi! There he goes. Broken away. Alright, so this is where Smollex is supposed to get trapped in this bunker. And he's supposed to not show up over here.
Whether free will is preserved or fate foretold is stalled, your choice is the fulcrum on which the fate of the world is balanced. The difference between peace and violence sways the scales. Choose wisely, old one.
Uh-huh. So what's my choice here? Shave here as well. I don't recall if I've ever. I don't think this was activated before. Bunker teleportation system activation code. It's a bunch of plants. Hang on. So, I wonder if it's maybe that. What was it, like 4, 2, 3, 1 again? But just plants this time? Journals. What are the other two numbers plant-wise? So let's see. Four, 2, 3, 1. So we know 4 and 3. so 2 is this Pelorian flower. One is this Nyashka plant. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Then there's numbers. Alright. We'll try the same 4, 2, 3, 1. Yep. 4231, 4231. Bunker teleportation system activated. Cradle awaiting spore. This cradle? Yeah. So which spore? hang on. Got 3 different spores. I assume the processed spore is the one you want. What?
As a result, the passing will not come to fruition. Zoltar is lost, and Nia along with it.
I'm sorry. Couldn't you maybe told me the correct spore? Uh-oh. Hi.
My oh my. Nia has been busy.
Yeah.
Have here.
Oh, me? I'm the old one.
On blast. From my Erelta can tranquilize even the strongest Malava cat.
Yeah?
Creature like you. This is no threat to me at all.
This... What? What? What did I do?
I look forward to finding out where you came from.
I didn't do nothing.
So sorry to wake
Oh, hi.
Your futile exploration must have been exhausting.
It was exhausting, yeah.
You look tired.
Sure.
Forget Nia. Vermeer was a fool to think he could hide you there. A brave fool. But a fool nonetheless.
Uh-huh.
I warned Vermeer against meddling with Fazalta. Towers in ruins, lords destroyed. A fate you soon will share.
What?
He thought he could change the fate of Olajay, the fate of my people, by finding the Quilivium. I have been searching for it all this time, and he knew! He knew! Vermeer's folly has only brought him to a deeper and darker place than this cell. He led me right to it. The Quilivium is mine. I can almost hear Vermeer now. In the name of Fazalta! In the name of Fazalta! But don't worry. I'll take care of Amir's family. I'll take care of everyone. If anyone from the Inceptus B Incarnate has survived, I will silence them. You'd be surprised what Galliphium and a couple of cells can accomplish. And soon, my people will return to Bragnarian. Karelta Volca awaits. I will destroy the Quilivian.
Uh-huh. Man, Small Axe is kind of a jerk, huh? Credits! Nah. That's why we save. No one told me what spore to use. What about a full spore? Slap that baby on there.
The passing has begun, and the barrier has been lifted. An alarm has been sent to the Ronaldo Temple in Ulujay. Smolax now has access to Nina, and thanks to Vermeer's device, he will arrive in the bunker shortly. Thank you for what you've done. My people now have a chance to bring new life to Fizzletown. To Nina.
You're welcome for all the hard work I did. The passing. The bunker at Pinorvia Point erupts with life. Achievement. Hello.
Why won't you work? Come on! Come on!
You look tired.
Who do we have here? Did Vermeer put you up to this? That man. He never ceases to amaze me. Karelta Volca lives. Do you hear his call? Like I do. His machine, breath, beckons to us through the Laflomian portal to Bragnarian, our true home. Your home.
You sound insane.
The Fazoltians were greedy. They would have drained us dry. I sacrificed their civilization to protect your bloodline. Being of the Penoxy bloodline, you must feel something. Earth and Bragnarian. The same. In time, your kind will become the most magnificent creatures ever to have lived. My masters.
Teleportation imminent.
Teleportation? So Vermeer must have discovered the whereabouts of the the fool! You must stop him! The Quilivian cannot be reopened! It must be destroyed! In Karelta Volca's name, I hope you burn! You and the filth you will unleash! No! No!
Bye-bye. So now what? Well, that took care of Small Axe. I guess this will, well, actually, real quick, just in case. Gonna take a look at the pool up here. Nothing there? Okay. Guess we'll head on back to the Keter chamber? Maybe? The Nyashka pools? Maybe we go back to the main entrance. Well, my Jalude, the Jalude I had, I took the power source out, so I don't know that it can really be used. Alright. Yeah, I took out the power source. Hop in it. Yeah, nothing there. Still not sure about this thing. Can't interact with it, so. Yeah. Are we maybe able to grab the power source back out? Let's go check. 'Cause I don't know what else we did what Vamir told us to do. So using the wrong spore ended the game in a game over with the credits rolling and everything. Let me take it back out. So that's not the way to go. Just make me wonder what is the way to go. See if our Pelska can do anything different. Nope, it's just those 5 locations. At the Jalude docking station on Oj. He'll be waiting for us at the Jalude docking station on Oj. How do I get to Oj then? Is there some... Hang on. Maybe. Go over here. Oh wait. Real quick, just wondering. Does this do anything? No, it still doesn't do anything. Okay. Alright, then keep looking. Try shifting that to spore docks. Just in case. Oh no, that was something else. Is this anything? Nashka Spore Portal, currently inactive. It says automatic activation upon calculated spore delivery organized on Oluche. No manual actions required. So I was just thinking that maybe this is our way of getting to Oluche, but I'm not sure. analysis. Set up. Spores can be sent via workers at the Nyashka heater chamber through the entry chute located there. So I think this is an entry chute, and you could toss spores in here. And then they could be sent down to that Toledo portal. I do see some spores down there. I don't know how one would collect them, though. If that's even a thing that we need to do or could do. Oh, there's a healthy full Nyashka spore needs to be offered in order to complete the passing successfully. Anything else, and Arian will not be able to proceed with the teleportation. Yes. At the bunker, I did consider the possible problems. Let's try. Where's the closest teleport location? So just go this way. Not that one. This one. Whoop. Let's try going back over there, see if there's something that I missed that I need to interact with or something. Nothing here. This Jalude's stuck in the bunker. Can't interact with that. Cannot interact with that. Not interact with that. Okay, so I didn't miss anything there. I am certainly confused. It's just so weird to like. You did it! Good job! Alright, now what? How do I helped you out. Can you help me now? To not be stuck on these islands somewhere? Yeah. Can you help me get back to Oloj? Or just straight up to Oloj? There's nothing else. Yeah, that was just a tower with some sensors that I hooked up. What the? That section was just really dark. Thought like the lights went out for a second. Feels like there should be like a Alright, now you're... Thank you so much for everything you've done. Roll credits type situation, but I haven't encountered that, so... I'm not really sure what they want me to do. My only thought is there was that one like little lab of Vermeer's. Vermeer's little lab that maybe we need to go back there, because I know there was like a bracelet thing that it said could take him to OJ, like teleport him straight there. But I feel like he probably messed with it to keep it from teleporting him to OJ. Let's find out. Let's see. Just down here. I think. Have a look. I know it was something that we couldn't pick up. Right here? No, it was in the... Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he maybe burned it or something. I don't know, or he at least tossed it in the trash, and it doesn't seem to work for us. Dang. So there was something in the note about it here. How do I leave? The way I got here is all shut down. Not really being given much to go on for how to leave once we're all done. Job's done. Now what? Sleepy bird. Pretty sure there's still not really anything we can do with this. Okay, no. It doesn't have a button mechanism. Guess we'll try moving back over here. Take another look over at this little cave. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. I can just look down. That's in very much disrepair. You see a ladder back there, but I guess we can't access it. Not allowed. guess try going back up the tower. See if there's anything in computers that we can mess with. Maybe. Or real quick, just take a look. Yeah, that's still sealed off because of the explosion. Nothing new there. Shirayuki portal. Also known as travel portals, remain mostly unattended due to spore docks being shut down. Apart from spore docks 1 on Nayashka Site 28, all Nayashka spores are now sent to the spore docks via chutes connected to Talita portals containing old Ch'tuk technology. This is being shut down while metallic objects don't react very well when passing through. Nayashka spores present no defects upon transit. Chute systems have been installed at most Nayashka heater chambers to deliver the spores connected to the portals. Nude portals. Spore dump delivery portal. Methods in which spores from the Nayashka plants have been transported back to Oluche from all the Nayashka sites on Feyamore. The Yopolesh on Nayashka Site 28 remained as a permanent feature. Used delivery system for Olugerians. The main purpose was delivering Pietas to specific docks set out across Feyamore. But after the betrayal, spores took priority and Pietas have been manufactured on Olugerian labs ever since. Docks now link directly to the Nayashka spore collection pool areas of most Nayashka sites. Fitted with the spore pump delivery portal, sending collected spores straight to OJ. Remain switched off until a new delivery is organized. Chute is inactive. The Naelda is active. The shield is inactive. Nayashka is what might be. Heaters are active. Foreign objects detected in the pool of the Nayashka heater chambers. Attempts to identify unsuccessful. Yeah, it's that little fishy guy. Chute will remain inactive until another spore harvest is imminent. Operate remotely on OJ. want from me? Yeah, no, that was the one that I smashed up. Supposed to end the game. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Here we go. So we need... Okay, so... Wait a minute. I swear the red one was... No dot. Hang on. We're gonna have to... Alright, we're finally getting somewhere here. Yeah, save that. And then... Because I need to... load this one. I just need to get to... It's a long ways away, isn't it? Just make sure there's no closer location, because I just need to get to a specific spot. It doesn't matter what I had done up to that point. That's probably the closest. Yeah, here we go. Perfect. So I just need... Stop that. Go over here. Push. Okay, there is a dot that I had missed. Okay. Alright, that's all I needed. Load. Yes. We can trial and error the green one, that's no problem. We need this, and we need the blue one, which is that. The yellow one here. Apparently green was also up. Portal activation imminent. Laser cap unlocked. All that fun stuff. The question is, where is the portal? The secret portal. Just wondering if I need to do that. Oh! Oh, it just takes me to... Okay, yeah. I knew it was going to be right next to our Jalud. Just by looking at the area. That's the thing. Right in front of our Jalud. I was like, I don't know what this thing is all about. It's our way to LJ. Hey! I did it. I did everything.
In the name of Fazalta, you have saved Erlajay. You've brought renewed hope to my people and washed away a hideous sickness. After all the suffering it's caused, the Laflomian portal deserves to rust away into nothing. I vow that our home will never again fall prey to the filthy hands of Kehelta Volka. With Smolax banished, we can work towards a free and happy future. Come on. Let's power up the portal.
What?
But do you want to go home? The Quilivion may be within our reach. Let's liberate the Fazaltians. Let's bring them back.
Yeah.
To Nia.
Yeah. Credits! There we go. Whew. Well, I was wondering, I was like, well, I guess the Maorta gas activation code wasn't really much of anything, but apparently that was the thing, the final thing I had to do. But we did it. I did it. I beat Nia. That was, although I got stuck and stumped a couple of times, it was a very fun game. Really well made. I think one thing that I like is that there were a number of puzzles that I actually just solved on my own, and then later found, oh, this was the written hint that you were supposed to read in order to solve the puzzle. And I like that the puzzles were designed in such a way that you could get hints from multiple different locations or kind of piece things together yourself without the expressly written hint. Feels like the puzzles were pretty well made. And I didn't run into any of the issue that I've had with some other puzzle games where it's all like, oh, I never would have thought that meant this thing. Where it's like, oh, that's what you meant by that hint? I had no, like, I was off on a completely different thought process there. But I didn't have that with this game. And it was very, very fun. I took so many notes. I took like 20 pages of notes. Very good. And the music was phenomenal. Really liked the music. Very, very good game. Yeah. A proud addition to my Myst/Myst-like notebook. Yes, well. We finally finished it. Another game down, so that will of course be the end of this stream. The next stream will be on Saturday for more of the RuneScape 3 League. And then Monday. So I'm trying to think, because I want to get back into Final Fantasy XIV pretty shortly. Because I know they've got the Monster Hunter crossover thing, they've got 7.35, and of course there's the Halloween event that's going to be coming up as well. I also want to play Ghost of Yotei, or Ghost of Yotei, or however it's pronounced. I want to play that too. I'm just debating, do I do Ghost of Yotei Monday, and then maybe another RuneScape stream next Wednesday, and then that frees up Saturday for Final Fantasy XIV. Because I prefer to play Final Fantasy XIV on Saturdays, just because I feel like there should be more people online for group activities like raids and whatnot. Rather than during a weeknight. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do Ghost of Yotei on Monday, and then more RuneScape Wednesday, and then Final Fantasy Saturday. Regardless, though, until next time, be kind to yourself, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next mission. Bye-bye.